This looks like a big baguette, but it's not. It's a giant log of cookie. Hey, what's up? My name is Tway, and welcome to Making It Big, the show where we take your favorite foods and turn it giant, colossal, gargantuan. I have a very special guest today, and it just happens to be her birthday, so I really have to do a great job at whatever she challenges me to do. So let's give it up for the birthday girl. Welcome. What do I see in your hands?
Only one of my favorite childhood snacks.
Pocky? Interesting. These are actually like the opposite of big. They're like pretty small.
They're so small, yeah.
How big do we want this?
Humongous, like a lightsaber.
Flavor-wise, what flavors are we working with?
Chocolate, matcha, strawberry, and cookies and
these
cream.
Are really good
right?
flavors.
I got good taste.
Do you want me to pick one?
All of them.
Oh,
you're Tway, so you can do it. I am very excited. This will be the best birthday gift ever, and I really appreciate you.
Good luck. Thanks.
Good luck.
Let's do this. The fact that I have this mountain of butter and this mountain of flour and it all has to be used is a little bit daunting. I have to nail this shortbread cookie dough. So 2 pounds of flour. It's gonna go right into my food processor. About a cup of sugar, a tablespoon of baking powder, 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt. Worried for this machine because it might overheat, but keep a close eye on it. Okay, and then 1 pound of butter right into here. Okay, I'm gonna give this a pulse. Most of the equipment here that we have aren't really equipped to make big food. I'm trying my best to not break it. So this mixture has gotten a little bit flaky, so I'm gonna add my vanilla into the milk. Let's get together and drizzle it in. Okay, well, it just decided to stop on its own. Sorry. Didn't mean to bother, but this looks so good. By the way, this is only 1 batch for 1 dough, and it's only vanilla. We actually have to make a chocolate dough as well. I have a lot of work to do, but we're off to a really good start. I wanna shape my dough, and it's gonna be great. I hope Jasmine is hungry, because this is only 1 Pocky. Oh man. The blade chopped off a little bit of my spatula. You know, extra flavor. So I'm using a sieve to dust my flour so there are no lumps. I can't believe that this is actually just 1 Pocky. This, it's already so massive. Shortbread cookies are very tricky to begin with, and they're very delicate. So I know that this is a very sensitive boy right here. It's wanting to fall apart. I'm gonna let this sit in the fridge so it can firm up. That way it'll be easier for me to roll it out. 1 vanilla batch down. I'm going to put this in the fridge for an hour. While I wait for that, I'm gonna make 5 more batches of vanilla, and then I can get started on my chocolate. So now all I gotta do are my chocolate batches. The process is pretty much the same thing. The only difference is I'm adding cocoa powder to this batch. I don't know if it's because I have experience just making this dough, but this is becoming really easy to do. Okay, adding in my vanilla to my milk. I think that was the fastest dough I've made yet. It's looking good, guys, looking great. Growing up in Vietnam, there wasn't any Pocky, but there was something similar. It's just like shortbread cookie sticks, and then on the side there would be like sugar dips or like chocolate dips. I didn't have a proper Pocky stick until I came over to America, and that was life-changing. All right, this is going in the fridge. I have 1 more to go and I can move on. Apparently, Pocky was first sold in 1966. That's actually not that long ago. And there are technically over 50 Pocky flavors. Here is my chilled batch of vanilla. This is my chilled batch of chocolate. So after 1 hour in the fridge, it's definitely really firm. So I'm gonna roll this out about 30 to 31 inches long and then about 2 inches wide. I start in the middle right here and just kind of use my fingers to spread out the dough. I just hope that this dough doesn't spread too much when it's baking because I really need it to keep its shape. So this looks like a big baguette, but it's not. It's a giant log of cookie. I'm really scared it's not going to hold its shape. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to wrap it and keep it wrapped while it's baking so it can keep its shape. And for those of you at home that are worried that the plastic will melt, since this is such a big batch of cookie, while it's baking, it's going to create a lot of steam and the steam is going to keep the plastic from melting. Also, like, make sure that the ends are tight. It's like a big compound butter. Really happy about this. I'm gonna wrap it in aluminum. I have 7 more to go. And once all of this is rolled out, I'm gonna put it into the oven at 300 for 90 minutes. While the giant Pocky sticks are baking, I'm gonna work on my toppings. I have dried strawberries here and Oreos that I'm gonna crush up to make these 2 flavors because Jasmine wants all of them. I'm gonna do strawberries first, and these are freeze-dried strawberries. Run it through a food processor. Oop. And then I'm gonna run it through a sieve so there are no chunks in here. Oh, that looks so good. These will be for the Pocky sticks, and this will be for my snack later. And now I'm going to add in more Oreos for the cookies and cream. Super happy with this. It's actually kind of sticking together because of the cream. Ta-da! I'm nervous. I'm about to work with an insane amount of chocolate, so it's gonna be tough. Guys, I was not kidding when I said there's going to be a lot of chocolate because this is a whole lot of chocolate. I have ruby chocolate, semi-sweet chocolate, and white chocolate. And the white chocolate is for the cookies and cream and matcha flavor. I have to melt all of it, and I'm gonna start with the semi-sweet chocolate. Sorry, that was really loud. I'm trying not to make my water boil because if my water starts to boil, it will ruin the chocolate. So I'm trying to keep it at a simmer. Working with a big giant spatula is very tiring because I can't even hold it like a regular spatula. I'm holding it like it's just a big stick. So this is actually a cheater way of tempering chocolate, adding coconut oil, because this is a really big batch of chocolate that I don't want to mess up and waste. So tempering is basically getting chocolate to a right melted temperature, which is really tricky because it can bloom and it can start to seize up and you can't use that chocolate anymore. If your temperature is too low, the chocolate will melt very slow and it will be a pain in the butt. The chocolate's looking really good, nice and silky. I hope Jasmine's gonna be happy because we're going all out with all of the chocolate flavors for her birthday. I have my white chocolate here, and the first flavor that I'm gonna do is matcha. I'll whisk all of this together. I love the smell of matcha. It's turning out to look like the actual color of the matcha Pocky stick, and I'm really happy about it. That's matcha. Next up, I have my Oreo crumbles here. I'm gonna flavor this chocolate, and that's for the cookies and cream Pocky. Just going to add like 2 pinches of this crumble in here. Going for that like speckled look, I want it to be kind of like a peekaboo, not like, hey, I'm here, you know? I gotta work fast here because I don't want this chocolate to harden and ruin all my hard work. Hi, my name is Tway and welcome to my chocolate shop. This is a lot of chocolate. So we have our semi-sweet chocolate here, ruby chocolate, our cookies and cream, and our matcha. And the only thing missing are my giant Pocky sticks, so check this out. They held up. I'm so happy about that. Okay, these are really, really big. I'm just really happy that they held up and they kept the shape, because that was like the one thing that I was really worried about. These kind of look like baguettes, but no, they are big giant cookies. I just don't want it to be ruined. So I have made an executive decision to pour it over instead of dipping it in, because I feel like they're just too fragile to be dipped. Oh, she feels thick, but she feels pourable. So here we go. Ooh. I love this green color. Okay, visually, this looks so good. Next, I'm gonna do the cookies and cream, and it's going right on top of the chocolate shortbread. They look so good, but they have these little bubbles in there, so I'm gonna gently tap this. All right, so let's do a comparison right now. This is the matcha twins, and then this is the cookies and cream. So I'm looking at the Oreo right now, and it looks like there's more of these speckled in there. I'm going to add some of this crumbled Oreos onto the cookies and cream. Good job, you're doing great. Now I have the strawberry and the chocolate left to do. The clock is still ticking, so I can't mess up here. You've gotta move quick. Just gonna lightly tap to remove little bubbles. I'm looking at the strawberry right now, and it has little specks of strawberry in there. So I am going to use this strawberry dust from earlier. I'm just gonna dust it right over the top of the strawberry. And here are my version of the giant Pocky sticks. I have cookies and cream, matcha, chocolate, and strawberry. These 4 turned out great. I gotta make 4 more and let them rest for an hour, and then I can party with Jasmine. And here it is, my version of giant Pocky sticks, all boxed up, and I'm ready to party. Jasmine, come on out, please.
Oh my God, Tway, thank you. Thank you, this is the best birthday. Happy birthday. Oh my God, it's a party of 2.
Exactly. Matcha, chocolate, strawberry, and cookies and cream.
This literally looks like the exact replica of Pocky. When I was a kid, this is exactly what I hope to be eating.
So, do you wanna dig in?
Yes.
And how should we eat this?
My inner child wants to just take it out and take a big bite into it.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
It's very Pocky.
It's really good.
Like, this is making me feel... Are you ready? Oh my God.
Wow. They're like baguettes.
But big cookie.
But big cookie.
The matcha is really good.
Okay, now you try this one.
Okay, here.
These are so luxurious.
They
This
really
is like
are.
elevated Pocky. Tway, this has been such an amazing birthday gift. Thank you so much.
Of course, thank you so much for the challenge. I can now say that I have made my own version of big old giant Pocky sticks. Thanks for watching. In the comments, let me know what I should make big next, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.